Before the darkness, there was a brilliant light, an angel of incredible beauty and wisdom who stood in the very presence of God. He was, by many accounts, the masterpiece of creation, a being named Lucifer, the light-bearer. But inside this seemingly perfect being, a deadly ambition began to grow. It was an ambition that would finally be set loose in 5 defiant declarations, sealing his fate and sparking a war that, in many ways, is still raging. To really understand the fall, you have to appreciate the height he fell from. The scriptures, especially in the book of the prophet Ezekiel, paint a stunning picture of this celestial being. You were the seal of perfection, full of wisdom and perfect in beauty. You were in Eden, the garden of God. Every precious stone was your covering. The sardius, topaz, and diamond, beryl, onyx, and jasper, sapphire, turquoise, and emerald with gold. His position was one of incredible honor. Ezekiel calls him the anointed cherub who covers. He was on the holy mountain of God, and he walked back and forth in the midst of fiery stones. He was flawless, perfect in his ways from the day he was created. Your heart was lifted up because of your beauty. You corrupted your wisdom for the sake of your splendor. It's like a mirror, designed to perfectly reflect the sun, that eventually falls in love with its own reflection. For Lucifer, surrounded by his own stunning perfection, that delusion became a roar. Angels, like us, weren't created as mindless robots. They were moral beings with the ability to choose, till iniquity was found in you. That word, iniquity, means a twisting of what was once true. What comes next is the anatomy of a rebellion, a verbal blueprint for treason.
I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation, in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High.
Words have consequences, and these words triggered a cosmic catastrophe, and war broke out in heaven.
Who is like God?
On the other side was the great dragon, that ancient serpent, now called the devil and Satan. The battle was fierce, but the outcome was never really in doubt. Jesus himself referred to this, saying, "I saw Satan fall like lightning from heaven." Cast out from God's immediate presence, the light-bearer became Satan, a Hebrew word for the adversary. After failing to seize God's throne, he aimed at God's most beloved creation, mankind. He tempts us with the same lies he told himself. To our desire for power, he whispers, "You can ascend." And at the core of it all is his original damning lie. You can be like God. The war that began with 5 declarations now rages in the world around us and in the choices we each make. If you find these deep dives into biblical history and theology interesting, make sure you subscribe and click that notification bell. From the anointed cherub to the great dragon, the path downward was paved with 5 simple yet infinitely arrogant declarations. These 5 statements are the blueprint for almost every sin. They are the creed of the self. The story of Lucifer's fall is a stark, permanent reminder that the road to ruin is paved with pride. And it leaves us with the ultimate question we all have to answer. In the throne room of our own hearts, whose will is going to be done?